Why, hello there, my favorite orbital tribals. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Tribe of the Sky. Episode 19, Constructing a New Entrance Hall. The other thing I want to do is I am going to move one of these oxygen pumps in here. So in the case of an accidental breach, it's very, very, very unlikely that this becomes a depressurized room. Because the amount of air that moves through a vent is not enough to vacate the oxygen in this room when a pump is working against the flow. All right. Follow-up poll. Should we take care of a blood rot prisoner for 18 days and suffer 3 raids of this? It's for honor, persona core, or goodwill. Probably the honor is the best one, because, like, we could sell the persona core, but it's pennies on the dollar. I don't know. The honor, if you're wondering, 11 gets us up to novice. And if we gave that to JD, JD would get more psycasting as a result from the neuroformers, because JD's already neuroform 1. Of course, there's an alternative path of just doing grass, so there isn't really a pressing need for it, to be fair. And congrats, you are on your feet. Awesome. And enjoying some lovely cooked fungus and egg. We do have a Sky Social, which I intend to do soon. I would prefer to have the altar fixed up. You guys, I'm going to say not accept the quest. Seems to be overwhelming. And then you didn't vote for me to work on the IDR room, so like I haven't been. Oh god, JD, prune. Got kind of low. So this is still disrespected, which is unfortunate. Oh well. It'll get nicer eventually. So, little baby Ram, or soon to have a proper name. The newest member of our Sky Tribe. You should be getting regular meds. I don't have Glitter World. And Sunsuit. Refuel, please. And then make more chem fuel. Out of, yeah, fungus is fine. I'm probably going to want to spread some more gravel over here and grow more fungus. Because now that we have chickens, you know, that might be a need, not a... That might not be an option. We're just going to need it. Ty is back and working on the entry corridor. And this is not too far from version 1.0 being done. Baby Ram, you are named Shona. Oh, what a wonderful name. Is Ram... I don't know how you got that last name. But whatever. It's not either of their last names. So they just like made up a last name for you, I guess? Big shrug. Alright, that's enough chem fuel. Flick. Thank you. So once this is sort of done, I am going to lay gravel and sow Nutrifungus over there too. So it's like chicken feed and our feed, and that will be fine. I could even just grow rice for that purpose. I don't know, or hay. I'll think about hay grassing it. That might be the most efficient. Other things I'm going to want to do to this kill box is once tie... now tie is up. Let's don suits. I'd like to add extra repairable walls to the outside here. So you are going to be unrestricted. Everyone's unrestricted now. So that I can fix this up. And then I'm going to keep it pretty simple, where it's going to be a brawler choke point. And a double backsplash wall with turrets over here. So I think what I'll do is mine an entryway over here. I want peep doors. Doors where my shooters can shoot out of. Where they can open it and, Actually, peep doors should be like this. So, let me fix that. Giving this some thought to keep us as safe as possible. So... No, that's not what I wanted. What am I doing? Peep doors. Oh, no, I did that wrong again. Wow, I'm really not good at this. No, I'm doing this wrong. Alright, so we'll, what do I want? I want to stand on a wall with barricade cover. But I want... Alright, I'll mine this up first. So if I want to stand on a wall with security... So stand there. It's going to be... I guess what I'll do is I'll have doors as portholes, which we can open and close upon on demand for our own security. Right? So we open the door and then we can stand on the side. And then after that, I'm going to have turrets offset so they can't blow back into the barricades. But the problem is then the turrets will... I don't want the turrets to be able to spark one another. So I'll spread them out a bit. So a field of turrets like that. And, yeah. Because the best cover that you can get, as evidenced, or one of the best, is if... Well, it's not built yet, so... Ty, can you build, like, a little bit of it? Oh, well, okay. Then the theory crafting's gonna have to wait. Scythers and scythers. Ooh, God. Blah. Barkskin, how do you feel? Let's use our deadfall traps here. And then aim not to have to use our deadfall traps in the future. So, planning for this raid. We will lure them... I'm going to close this door. Lure the scythers into the deadfall traps. I'm going to put the turrets where I intended to put the turrets. JD, I want you to deliver material. So the turrets can be powered on during this fight. But the movement speed penalties that we'll have against Scythers in vac suits, they're going to run us down and slice us open. I know it as certainly that will guarantee happen. So I'm preparing some defenses for that. So we'll lure whatever Scythers survive this in here and shoot them out here. What I was going to say before was, as far as like defenses go, if you have and I'll only build some of this because it screws it up. If you have cover from wall and barricades, 11% versus like 49% because of no cover, this is like a pretty decent spot where the doors can be flipped open or closed as various states if I want to take cover. So you step on it. It's not perfect, but that's how I'll build for this, at least. All right, here we go. So I'm going to be standing here. I'm not going to risk Ty, the new mother. I don't think it's worth it. And to that end, I am going to close the door behind me. So if the Scythers do breach, they are less likely to... I wish I had another door here, but they're less likely to go up and bother me. And then the barkskins are ready to go. Animals attack. Oh, they died. Nice. Get barked. Are we done? What's up? Not even done with this project, and it was fine. Thank you, Barkies. Of course, you know, deadfalls are kind of gone for a bit, but yep. So this here is a brawler bottleneck, so that if we do end up getting people coming in, you know, and we want to stop them with brawler, they're bottlenecked here. And yeah, it's not perfect, but it's makeshift. It will do in a pinch. How many different rec types do we have? 4? 5 with let's see. Solitary, social, cerebral, dexterity, music, chem, reading. Oh. And it recommends having 4, and we have 6. Pretty good. We don't have a telescope. What are we missing? Telescope. What else is there? There's 10. There is... solitary, social, dexterity, cerebral, television watching, telescope, reading, music. So I'm just missing television, really. That's no big deal. You keep saying music. I have drums. Drums is music. We already have music. Oh, yeah, there we go. All recreation types. Solitary, social, dex, cerebral, television, telescope, music, chem food. I guess we don't have like insect jelly for food consumption and reading. So the only things we're missing is telescope and television, and we can make televisions eventually, but we can't make a telescope. We'd have to trade for one. And, you know, we haven't had trade opportunities for it. Hey, put the books back, you dunces. I thought they patched that like non-haulers put them back. But not so much. So there's 2 more blocks to cut. Then I'll move the stone cut table, and this can become Killbox Prime. I like it. Oh wow! I did not know that was possible. We lost some uranium because I very specifically remember saying that it was a downvote shape, and we lost uranium because it got hit by craters. And it got deleted. Yeah, and same with the jade could happen as well. The thing is, as far as I know, the natural ores out there that have yet been mined don't add to our value. So as long as they leave it alone, that like jade and uranium, I'm not spending money for, and I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna leave it alone because like, I don't want more uranium. I have 500 and I don't want jade because it's just colony wealth. And like, if we have use for jade later on, I'll bother. Doesn't the barrier require an opening for enemy flow? Yeah, so there's going to be an enemy flow here for it. Like these doors are open normally, so they will have a flow into here. And what I'll do is I'll end up closing this back door until this trap has been reset. So we'll have a trap path alternative flow here. Yeah. Okay. I wish there wasn't like a barricade way to have to climb over, but whatever. So be it. Maybe I'll go for symmetry instead. Less useful, more sexy. I like that better. This room is gonna get vacked quick though. Unless we offer... Well, I know, single walls aren't airtight. Never mind, I take it back. That's actually fortunate. That's a game mechanic that we're using in our advantage. We don't feed a vent here, but it has air because... It doesn't have temperature, so it'll get cold, but it doesn't have air. Unless we, like, force these doors open, which they will in their normal state be forced open. Alright, because the construction is in here, we might as well put the work light in. I like it. It's weird. Is this far enough away? I don't actually know that is. I'm going to move it one more in the case that we get a... Because I don't want it to get blown up from behind. Chain explode. Have we been pruning? Oh yeah, we're fine. 14 grass and growing. Shona, you okay? Oh no, you not. But you're getting taken care of. Childcare. Number 1. We'll raise that up. So this door needs to get open for the flow as well. That's probably what you were referencing before, and I'm just too dense to realize. So there we go. Yeah, we have an active path all the way in. And I'll close these doors because the trap path is oh hi. The trap path is not actually active. Interesting that the trap path is now getting pressurized because that door's closed. The bleak, basically oxygen is coming in here, and leaking through these walls fast enough to backfill this. So now this is pressure safe. All right, we are work preaching to Ty because there's a lot of construction tasks. And what should I work on next? Up to you. If you want me to continue improving the entry corridor, you're welcome to vote on it, because I'm sure there's improvements to be made. Plus, there's the whole, like, I could have traps and the like. One of the things about the, like, island of turrets, we could very easily add island turrets here, because cables, we couldn't reload it very easily, but if we had, like, one bridge that we could access, we could have, without having to build the entire, like, wonder path that I had queued up, we could have unpathable turrets beyond, like, a door here. So if I put a door here and turrets here, Scythers can't even get at it. So that's another thing that we could add to the entry corridor. Alternatively, we could fix up the idea room, because that's been a problem for a long time now. So the choice is yours, but I'll keep working this until this is done. You can keep trying to fertilize those eggs. I'm going to keep hauling them into the freezer. There's also a workshop. I mean, I have fabrication, and I don't have a fabrication bench. I have the materials for it, but the disrespected altar I get. The sky altar has been sad for a while. It might make sense, rather than to have periodic, and I was just praising the whole, like, daily meditation time, but it might make sense to have, like, a day of meditation where we push it we push the grass to 20 and then take breaks, because doing that every day, it's like pushing a boulder partway uphill and having it roll back partially, whereas doing it all at once, the boulder is at the top of the hill, we benefit, and then we take a break. We are forcibly Sisyphean this task by letting the grass digress every day. But whatever, I kind of like the social time, the role-playing aspect of the social time, even though I acknowledge it's not very efficient. Alternatively, for the fine meals, we can use meat. Meat's fine, as long as it's not, like, human or insect. Well, insect's fine, because we're tunnelers, but as long as it's not human meat, I'll add that to the build, too, because the warg stuff is just sitting here. Because I see that the egg production is not outpacing the egg consumption. And then on top of the idea room, because it looks like I'm going to be doing the idea room next, I am going to lay down gravel for more... Oh, another marriage. I am going to lay down gravel for another fungal farm, because, like, that, we're not keeping up with fungus production, and that's going to be a problem. Why are you making that face at your own wedding? Yeah, you're changing your face, lady. She was making like a I'm about to vomit on you face. Oof. Things are going well. This is how you know, like, havoc is about to happen. God, we lost 2 grass? How is that happening so damn fast? Like, seriously. Do we need... You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. Burning the midnight oil? I sure am, Art Master, and thank you for the resub. I'm gonna clean up the entryway nonsense that's over here too, because like this makes no sense. It's just garbage. It's impossible to even see what's really going on. So I'll fix it to be cleaner. So brawler bottleneck if we want to brawl outside the turrets, a brawler bottleneck on the inside, turrets, cover, etc. Oh, wow, that's a hell of a reward. If we could get planet side. You look tribal too. You have tribal tattoos. You are art only. So, gotcha. You got me. You look tribal, but you aren't. If we really wanted the neuroformer, I think just periodic prayer gets us it though. So, should we try to rescue Gecko? Or attack a camp? Oh! Do you provide transportation? No, you don't. And waste dump. 294 for this. So first things first. Do we attempt to attack Gecko? Because we could like transport pod and attack them. My hesitation though is Edekin are not easy to fight planet side because they roar and animals come trying to murder us. You know, if they were like anyone else, but Edekin are actually probably the hardest xenotype to attack for that reason, because their animal roar gives them a big old advantage, I would say. What you think? You agree? It's not controlled by tribals now. It's controlled by Edekin. We're not tribal. The Edekin are pirates. Okay. We're going to go with no Gecko. Not a lot of people voted, but, I mean, the writing on the wall was there. And the other question is waste dump. Do we accept the waste? So here's one of the things. If we get a transport pod, well, so the problem is waste is like really heavy. They like modified it so you can't easily launch it because of its kilogram weight. But we could hypothetically like transport pod, throw it at like a hostile tribe, and the tribe can't do anything because they can't come to space to fight us. So there is ways to like get rid of waste eventually once we have components and chem fuel in mass. We can also just box it up. The map might not be that helpful to us because discovering a quest that's planet side is rough, but jump packs is pretty nice, as is the plasteel. So we can decide on that. And we're almost done with the entryway, and then I'll work on the ritual room. So fixing this, like, weirdness up. It looks like you need a little micromanagement encouragement. It's fine. Alright, so this is, this doesn't make your head spin when you look at it, I think. It makes a little bit more logical sense. Son, I'm gonna have you tidy up now. I'm gonna put base. And this is the first pass at this entryway is done. Minus one barricade here and one forced open door there. Okay, you guys do want this. What reward for the waste? 1, 2, or 3. So 1 is the map in gold, 2 is the jetpack jump tech print, and 3 is the plasteel. Vanimus, thank you for the resub. I really do appreciate it. And I had mentioned wanting to put down some, oh, I didn't realize the power was cut. To put down some fungal gravel before we replant. So before I work on the ideology temple, I'm going to gravel that up. Having a grow light would be nice. Look at our moods. My goodness. How do we only have 1 inspiration? Everyone's straight hundreds. It's crazy it isn't higher. Interesting. I did not think that you were going to go through a Vaxstone door. I might need to make that steel so it's more traversable. Our approach to growing more anima grass has failed. Oof. Whatever. If I really, really wanted it, I would just, like, have everyone meditate for a full day until it hits 20. I'm not all that concerned. So once all this is tiled up, I'll remove the light and fungal or nutrifungus grow in there. Because if we want to keep the chem fuel flowing and possibly transport potting down to the surface, we're going to need more organics, more raw material. I also had Sun clean up some of the area around here, and this so that we don't drag it in on our feet. Cool. So your cleaning is done. Looking pretty good. I like how this base turned out. We're making pretty good use of space, and things are running pretty well, running pretty efficiently. Everything's going smooth. In this spot, instead of the cactus, I'm going to start growing hay grass. And that's specifically for the chickens. Because if I want more fine meals, I'm going to try to hit like a nice equilibrium of population to egg consumption to figure out how to, to make enough food for us all. Poor hen. Death by vacuum exposure. Baby hungry? Yeah, baby everything. It's getting fixed. Okay. Once the fungal gravel's down, I'm just gonna wait on the Imperial waste for like max time so that I can make some progress on the ideology room. But I will accept this for jump packs. That's what you wanted. That's what you get. Wants to play. Fine. You should be sleeping, but fine. Can jump packs land you on the surface? Nope. Jump packs help you traverse the map tile that you're on. They're not a long-range transport. Honestly, our meditation's even worse. I'm gonna set it to 5 at night. I'd like to get tier 2, and it just ain't happening for me, so. I'm going to move the needle a little bit more. You'd think you could just drop stuff off the side. You'd think, but no. You really can't just, like, dump it down below. That'd be fun. Just give it a nice shove. Hit terminal velocity. I mean, realistically, if you had a base like this, it wouldn't take a lot of acceleration to have, like, the concept of rods from God, which is, like, the concept of launching. I mean, it would have to survive re-entry, so it'd probably have to be made of, like, tungsten or whatever. But rods of God are a pretty simple concept where you have an orbital weapon that you just... Essentially, it's just like a giant bullet, a large, like, tungsten or something that can survive high temp. Cylinder, more or less, that you just, like, send down from space, and by the time it impacts the land, it has the impact force of, like, many nukes, despite the fact that it's non-nuclear. And you can imagine if we somehow smelt a whole bunch of, like, uranium or steel together up here in space, we could, you know, kind of do the same thing. All right, next research. We did get advanced fab. So, Devil Strand, shields, gas op, turret packs, deep drilling, power sculpting, neural supercharge. Because I don't need Starlight basics. Oh, recon armor. Let me include that too. Jump pad, recon armor. Which would take forever and a day to get, but, you know, if you wanted it, I would do it. Tungsten telephone pole. Yeah, basically, yeah. Funny sounding in concept, super freaking scary in practice. Come on, grass. Come on, grass. Now, there's a progress multiplier, but, like, let's ignore it. Because, like, we're just not getting our grass. You're gonna do it. You're gonna grow. It keeps going backwards. Is that a fungal gravel thing? I don't remember grass being this freaking picky. It's probably a light requirement. I mean, because the animatree doesn't put off bright light. So it's probably like I just need a damn grow light in there. Because it keeps dying off. That would be my guess. Because I don't recall having to pray this much to a stupid tree. I think the grass is just dying off. I'm 99% sure. If we want more solar panels, it's like not that hard to do. Just allocate some resources for it, especially now that we have more components. The problem, of course, is there will be a penalty for putting a grow light near it. But I think the penalty for the cabling and the grow light outpaces the grass, like, regularly dying. So, you did vote for me to work on Ideo Room next, and that is in the Ideo Room. So that's what I'll be doing. To mitigate the risk of specific solar panels going kaplow, let's spread them out. So I'm going to add a few more solar panels over here. And the 5 solar panels that I have should easily supply a 2 grow lights. Can't imagine that's going to be much of an issue. So I'm going to mine here. I'm going to put a door here. And then build this spot, mine the uranium, and we will have a second grow light and the power to supply it so that our anima grass doesn't keep dying. I don't know why I didn't connect the dots earlier, but that's obviously the problem. So I'll stick a grow light here, and then the absolute minimum amount of cables to plug it in to try to keep the tree from being pissed. All right, Ty, you have a lot of big work. A lot of work. Still work driven. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Tribe of the Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow tribe members.